Texas House members will have to go on the record Saturday as to if they think Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton should be impeached. In an on-camera statement, Paxton called House members corrupt, and he appeared to believe that the House already has the votes to impeach him. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton stuck to his talking points on the eve of an impeachment vote against him, calling it a scheme by corrupt politicians.
Every politician who supports this deceitful impeachment attempt will inflict lasting damage on the credibility of the Texas House, which I served in.
The Texas House Committee on General Investigations, made up of 3 Republicans and 2 Democrats, unanimously drafted 20 articles of impeachment against Paxton for years of abuse of power, bribery, and other allegations. The investigation stems from the proposed $3.3 million whistleblower settlement with former employees of Paxton who said they were victims of retaliation. The investigation says Paxton provided documents to a political donor that the FBI and DPS did not want released. They also say Paxton hired a lawyer with tax dollars who had little experience, created a made-up title, and obtained dozens of court records in reference to an investigation about the Paxton donor. While his job hangs in the balance, Paxton said during his statement that the claims are false, but he refused to answer any reporters' questions.
Thank you all very much.
Did you answer? Are you going to answer General Paxton? General Paxton. We're not taking questions from the press. General.
Here's how Saturday will go. For nearly an hour, the committee will lay out their evidence. Then House members will debate for 4 hours. A simple majority vote in the House will impeach Paxton, meaning only about a dozen of the more than 80 Republicans need to join Democrats.
My gut feel would that the votes might be there. I know a lot of people haven't made up their decision, including me.
Rockwall Republican Justin Holland called the allegations troubling. If the House impeaches, Paxton would be suspended from office pending a trial in the Senate. Senators would act as jurors and decide whether to remove Paxton from office. And if that happens, it's unknown if Paxton's wife, State Senator Angela Paxton of McKinney, would recuse herself.
It's definitely worthy of the debate, and I understand that argument that the voters voted get General Paxton back into office. However, the findings that if you watch 4 hours of testimony and you read the transcript that we were given, it's very troubling to hear that the highest law enforcement officer in the state of Texas is engaged in some of the many items that that have been presented to us.
Waxahachie Republican Brian Harrison did not say how he would vote while talking with conservative radio host Mark Davis on Friday, but is concerned with the process.
Supposedly, this thing started, at most 2 months ago, in secret to examine, some kind of this $3 million settlement that is a legitimate issue for the legislature to be concerned about, given the importance of us as fiduciaries of taxpayer money. But process matters, Mark, and optics matter, and perceptions matter. And if the Texas House is going to do something so consequential, there can't even be the whiff of this being a politically motivated issue.
Ken Paxton told his supporters to peacefully protest at the Capitol tomorrow, and Texas Democrats also told their supporters to pack the gallery. It's sure to be an action-packed day tomorrow.